Um, yeah, Ruben, did you see the list?
No, I haven't seen the list.
Ooh, so this is gonna be you're gonna be surprised on this one.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be surprised with these type of lists. There's gonna be a lot of head scratchers.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
hair scratchers, controversies for sure. Um, when we get into it, I think it's important for us to establish how the PWI works their lists because basically off of like it's based off kayfabe, but there's like a criteria for it, and there's the evaluation period. Not a lot of people are not taking account the evaluation period as well for certain wrestlers where they're at. So
Right.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because I still think it's weird that they allow women in the men's list. Like that's just, I mean, don't they already have a women's PWI? That's oh, it's just
but it's for women who do the intergender matches with men.
I guess, but
I mean, are you sexist? What's going on here?
yes, I am sexist. No, no, I'm playing. No, no. It's just, again, it's still one of the. I guess the intergender thing makes sense to an extent, but I don't
I
know.
mean,
But
if they have like, because there's like intergender champions and stuff, and it's like if they have like a great match or a great series of matches with the guy, like I think they should be recognized for that. You know,
I suppose, but
kind of
Ruben,
like I know what's her face. I know she's not very fondly nowadays, but you know, Tessa Blanchard had a great series of matches with Sammy Callahan in Impact, you know, several years ago, and you know she was put on the PWI 500 because of it. So high too at that.
yeah, I remember that. But Ruben, how are you doing? How you been?
I've been, just been hanging in there, just you know,
Mm.
keeping busy, working.
Well, yep, sounds about right.
Yeah, it's rough out there in the streets, as they say.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I
Well, at least
feel
you're not like I just found out like maybe like an hour or an hour and a half ago that Shannon Sharp was on IG Live
you.
earlier,
Ooh.
doing the nasty. So how can that many people just sit there and listen to people having sex? I was like that's weird. I didn't even like listen to the video or anything like that. I'm like, y'all are strange. Listen
Top
to
level gooning.
yeah, that's wild. Listen to other people having sex like that. Like
Yeah, well,
I could never do that
um,
ever.
I just listened to the audio and it's just
No,
I
I
listen.
can't. Nope, can't do it.
Well, I mean,
So
again, I listened like maybe 3 seconds of it. I went, I'm good. And
yeah, no.
yeah, it was just. I mean, Shannon Sharp just did his show with Chad Johnson or Ocho Cinco, whatever you want to call him.
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, where he just talked about. He's like, yeah, I threw the phone on the bed and we got intimate and you know, I feel embarrassed,
There's
but
people out there saying that Shannon Sharp should get fired for it. I'm like, well,
no.
no, like I don't. I mean, well, Paul Pierce did get fired for something similar, but I don't know, man. It's
What do you get fired for?
basically, well, he Paul Pierce got fired for something less. He was on fucking IG Live, basically like just with females, like half naked females. No, they weren't nude, but they were basically half naked, and yeah, he was like smoking and drinking and all that stuff.
Which that's kind of dumb, but
Hmm.
I mean, it's dumb to fire him over that. But I think with Shannon Sharp, unfortunately, I don't think he'll get fired because unfortunately, he's a little bit more higher on the totem pole as far as like ESPN and like social media than Paul Pierce. So I don't
I
think they'll fire.
mean,
I don't think they'll
I
fire
mean,
him. I
you'll
think they'll give him
never
a slap
know.
on the wrist.
I mean, I disagree on both sides. I don't think either should have been fired or should be fired, but you never know because I mean, Disney it's Disney, you know. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, true. There's that. I don't know. Like Disney's kind of weird because Disney does play favorites to an extent. I mean, this is kind of off topic. Chris Evans, Captain America. He had a dick pic that leaked, and that just kind of came and went.
well,
So
I mean that wasn't his fault that the pick leaked.
I mean, it's still a leak. It's still kind of in the same neighborhood as like what Shannon Sharp or Paul Pierce did.
Well,
But
Paul Pierce won on IG Live on his own.
yeah,
He like Shannon Sharp incidentally, well, just put in quotation, incidentally went on IG Live. Paul Pierce like, no, I'm going on IG Live, drunk and high with half naked women. Like that's the difference, But I don't know. We could talk about that all night, which I'd rather not. But
I know Kyle wants us to talk about it, which we kind of just did. So you're welcome, Kyle. Yeah, RJ said his computer's updating, so I'm not sure how long he's gonna take. Um, so we can just want to just like bullshit for a little bit before we get to the
that's up
list.
to you. Are we live on YouTube yet?
Not yet. I mean, I already set up the stream, but
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we can wait. I mean,
I mean, I already told him we'll wait for him because I'd rather have him here
yeah, we
when we
can,
start.
we can wait. Yeah, you know.
I mean, we're live on Discord, and I already started the recording through Craig, so we can just bullshit for a little bit. And
Yeah, you'll
yeah,
just edit that.
before we get to the list, we'll just bullshit for a little bit. But uh, I got it. I mean, we're live on Discord, people, not YouTube just yet. So, but how's everyone doing, Kyle? We got Ruben Prime here, and pretty soon we're gonna have RJ here. So we're gonna have a fatal four-way while we dive into the PWI top 500. We're obviously not gonna do 500 because that'd be madness. We're gonna stick to 25, and then just like Justin mentioned, we're gonna do something interesting with the list. But um, yeah, what can we talk about? What can we talk about for the time being? Do you want to just talk about the shows? Monday Night Raw and NXT. What do you want to do?
I mean, are we going to talk about that during the broadcast?
I mean, how
It's
do you
up to
think?
you. I'll let you call that, but I didn't know if we were or not.
Ruben, did you watch All Out this weekend?
No, I did not. I was going to, but I was like, it's just I didn't realize it was on until I started seeing like tweets,
Mm.
and I was like, oh, because I thought it was Sunday that they was gonna put it on, so I was like, okay, it's
Yeah,
gonna be Sunday.
AEW's been inconsistent with the because I believe All In was on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they've been inconsistent with the the pay-per-view calendar.
yeah, that was my assumption since All In was on Sundays, so All Out was gonna be on a Sunday, but they did
Well,
the
they
okey doke.
couldn't do Sunday. Now I'm thinking about it. They couldn't do Sunday because of the NFL.
That's true.
Yeah, so
That's true.
I just literally thought about, okay, it makes sense why they did Saturday now. So
Yeah. But no, I didn't. I saw clips and a lot of clips that were going around of uh of the pay per view. A lot of highlights, and a lot of people were up in arms. They were. I know there's like a petition to
Oh
like
God.
cancel AEW, and I was like, I mean, there's other reasons to quote unquote cancel, but I don't know. It's just
what was the petition is about to cancel them for what? What did they do that was a cancelable offense?
well, basically we witnessed attempted murder. John Moxley coming back, uh,
I'm
turning,
convinced that the people who are petitioning this is either fucking drones, right? That just wants to see AEW fail. That's number one. Or number two, they not their fault. You can't help when you're born, but they just don't realize that what we saw at the pay-per-view has been done before many times in wrestling.
oh yeah,
So
dude,
it's like they're just unaware about it. Like the plastic bag, I mentioned in our review on Saturday that Terry Funk tried to do the same thing to Ric Flair in 1989. You know, what I mean, I don't expect everyone to know that, but I'm saying this has happened before. The chair shot to the head. We've seen plenty of unprotected chair shots to the head. If you're at least you know, aware of the Attitude Era or what's happened like in ECW or Attitude Era WWF, like we've seen, or fucking Ruthless Aggression Era too as well. We have some pretty nasty hit chair shots as well. So I don't understand like the petition to cancel AEW. They have done far worse than what we saw on Saturday, in my opinion. So.
Oh yeah, like absolutely. And the thing is just with this petition to cancel AEW because of what happened in the pay-per-view, it's just people are bored. People are just
Yeah.
trying to be, trying to find something out to be outraged about.
Yep.
At the end of the day, I saw that. I was just laughing. I was like, yeah, like it was. I can understand. At the same time, not to be just, oh, people are pussies, wimps, what have you. Because we, sometimes, I mean, a lot of times we do complain about people being too soft, but at the same time, there is limits. You gotta have that line and know not to cross it. So I
Right.
do get that, but everyone's interpretation of said line is different than everyone else. Like your line may be yards or feet further.
Yeah.
Drew's line could be maybe a few miles. Who knows? So
Mhm.
it's just like that nuance when it comes to life in general, not just
Right.
wrestling, is nuanced and uh, it's boiled down. People need to understand that life is very nuanced, and
Yep.
it's wrestling. It's not that serious. It's wrestling. We enjoy it. Things we like about it, things we hate about it. But it's wrestling. End of the
Yep.
day, once the pay per view is over, you turn, you shut down your PC, your
Mhm.
laptop, what have you. Whatever. Like at the end of the day, what happened. Just it's not that serious.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. It's like again, people, to your point, they want to find something to get angry about, and I'm just sitting here. I'm like man, like AEW has done far worse stuff in my opinion. That you can legit. The only thing, these are the two only things I didn't like. I mean, it's most likely from the Swerve match. The needle could have gone without it. I went back and kind of thought about it. I'm like, well, he didn't like, put like Novocaine on him or like try to inject him with something that would like paralyze him. It was just for shock factor or whatever. I could have done without the needle because it didn't add to the story of the match.
Yeah.
Um, and the head chair shot. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We shouldn't be taking head chair shots like that in 2024. I don't care if it was sand down or not. It was a gimmick chair, obviously, because it clearly broke over his head. But
Yep.
even at that, like I don't want to see that in 2024. But outside of that, though, like in comparison, like it's tame. It's tame because I mean I'm pretty sure people were trying to cancel quote unquote AEW for that Texas death match, but nothing came out of that, obviously. So
Yeah.
the Texas death match was clearly worse. Drinking up the blood, spitting the blood out. Swerve was bleeding like a fucking pig in that match. The glass, right? The glass spot.
Oh, Darby Allen. Yeah.
The hanging, the choking. Like I thought the Texas death match was far worse as far as
Yeah.
that shock factor. But whatever. People
Yeah.
again, people they have their narratives. They're just gonna go with their narratives and like they think that they're right. There are criticisms obviously to the match, as I just gave a couple, but just being up and people were just saying like oh, this was a bad show because of what we saw in the main event and what we saw with the women. Women are bleeding and taking thumbtack spots. I'm like, you guys are so fucking soft, like so fucking soft. That tells me right there. That's not like a WWE versus AEW thing. That's like an age thing. Like
Yeah.
hey, I'm 15, 16 years old. You can't help you 15 or 16. But again, that's like kind of being nurtured with that PG era. And now, since AEW has come, like, you're seeing more adult wrestling in the mainstream, and like you just can't, you know, you just can't really, accept that. So,
All right. We got RJ here.
you
What's
know
up?
what? This should be, Drew. This should be a exclusive for the audio only.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely crop this and put this on YouTube
Well,
as
yeah.
or how do you think I should go about it?
I will probably just make the the first audio part make that part of the audio podcast.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, just it'll be audio exclusive. Look at me, man. Oh, man, I'm great at marketing.
Yeah, definitely are. RJ, what's up, man?
What's going on, guys? Nothing
Oh,
much. Just really just chilling. I just saw the last match of Dynamite. That was the only thing I really saw. So if we talk about Dynamite tonight, I can't really speak too much on it other than the tag gauntlet that just went down just now. But
That tag gauntlet. That I like the gauntlet concept, but that was the worst one so far.
it definitely seemed rushed, like they were pressed for time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
And
never good.
plus, a lot of people were like trying to get excited about the Morrissey machine guns, and people are upset about it now. Like,
Aren't the machine guns going to WWE? I thought that was well established
I
already.
mean, that's the last time we checked, but it's been a while too, so anything could have happened. But
Yeah, you're right. But once they said they couldn't do indies anymore, that was kind of like
Well,
a telltale sign to me that they were going to the E.
yeah, that's true. So,
You mean to tell me Tony Khan ain't gonna let the machine guns do indies if they asked him to?
well, yeah, it depends, but
It depends on
regardless,
who you are, but I just
yeah.
think that they would at least have legend status in his eyes
Oh
enough
yeah,
to
100%.
pull that.
Yeah,
So
100%.
all right. So since we got everybody here, I'm gonna go ahead and start the YouTube stream. So give me 1 second, and I'll let you know when we're ready.